Hey, Composite Gloves here, and today I'm going to be talking about the ImageLine Downloader, and I talk about this because you probably have a lot of content for free that you don't even know that you have. I'm going to go over it really briefly. It's pretty self-explanatory. You can figure it out for yourself after that. So, let's get right to it. So, okay, you come over here, you open up your computer, File Explorer, you go to wherever you installed ImageLine, because it comes with this thing called the Downloader Manager. It's the IL Download Manager. And so you go to Program Files. That's where I installed mine. You come over here to ImageLine, and you'll see that it's got Downloader. You click that. They also have a couple other programs, and if you own separate plugins like Harmor, for example, I own Harmor, and so my Harmor stuff appears here, so I can run it as a separate program. Anyways, Downloader, here it is, and then you see IL Downloader. This is an application, so this is what we want. You click that, and bang, this window pops up. This is your download stuff. This is where you go to download stuff that you didn't know you had before. Now, there's a whole bunch of like weird situations you could talk about here for a long time, but anyways, the point is, if you come over here to Content Library, you will see the plugins available, but you also have things like loops and legacy data. And so if now you see I have a bunch of loops. Now there's 3 categories here. So if it appears over here, it's already in your library. That's how I understand it right now. Maybe I'm wrong, but as far as I'm concerned, it's in your library if it's here, and it'll appear here. Now I haven't like read the manual on it. It's just practical experience. This is what's happened. Then I have an owned section. Okay, so owned. This is all the stuff that I own but have not yet downloaded. So this is all stuff that all I need to do is simply click download. Okay, so a couple things. You can click on each individual thing and it will tell you like, oh, 10 samples, 4 megabytes big. You click download. Or if it's like a big category with a bunch of things, which I don't, oh, what about, okay, so I have this one. I could click download all items in this category, and then it will download them all. It'll disappear from this list and appear in this list. These are things I already own, so they're already free. I guarantee you've got a lot of them. The Direct Wave has a bunch of instruments. Now, a couple things. They have some sort of deal with Impact Soundworks, I guess, but Cinematic Synthetic Drums, I downloaded the free one from their website for the Kontakt player. I didn't even know this was here until I looked here and I was like, yeah, that's pretty cool. I wonder, the Stroh Violin has additional features that aren't fully functional, I guess, in the Direct Wave. But that's my guess on why it's not here. Maybe not. Maybe they just broke off. I don't know what the deal is. Anyways, you can download that, and they will play in that plugin. So for the loops, they're just loops. And so once you download them and they appear here, you could direct ImageLine where to save them. So you could select a custom folder to put stuff if you so desire, or you could use the shared location. And if these locations are messed up, this information could be wrong. For example, if you put it in some weird folder, like you say, oh, put it in this folder, and then you copy it and move it to some other folder and delete the original folder, ImageLine is going to be like, oh, you don't have these yet. Like, that's just guessing. I've not had this issue ever, but I'm going to guess that if that happens to you, that's what went wrong. So that is the ImageLine downloader. So you could download them. Here, let's just download Deep Tech and Minimal House Loops. Let's download that one. So download all one item. Come over here to downloads, and it should start here. There it goes. Installing. Oh, it says error not found. Okay, then we will just go to Loopmaster, Harley, and Muscle. So some of these are just demo packs, but you get like 9 or 10 loops in some of them for completely free. So that's pretty dope. So it's downloaded. So it's been downloaded. So now if I open up and FL Studios, I happen to have already saved it into a file, designated it. So if I come over here to my download manager, go to options, I have a custom folder for loops already set up. Oh, it moved it. This is something you're probably going to want to check before you download it, but let's see if it put it there anyways. I have a thing called FL Stuff. No, it is not there. They have moved it to their own thing. They have put my stuff in Documents, ImageLine, Data. And the last thing I downloaded was Loopmaster, Harley, and Muscle. Okay, so let's go there then. This should be, what was the location it put it in? This is, I guess, valuable just so you know, whoa, if this happens to you, what to do. Because I don't want my stuff there. I want it in here. Okay, so it went to ImageLine, users, Eric, documents, blah, 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 blah. So this PC, users, Eric, documents, and where from here? Documents, image line data. Image line data, and then data, and then loops. And there they are. So yeah, so you may end up with duplicate content. You need to be aware of that when you do this. I think I have some now that I'm looking. I totally have duplicate content. And the reason I want my stuff on my D drive, because this is D drive stuff, is because my C drive is just plain tiny. So I need another drive for this. Anyways, that is that. So now you could go and you can mess with some stuff. So like, for example, what did we just download? We downloaded the Harley one, Harley, which is Harley Loop Master. There it is, free. And then they're all Rex files, so they actually have to be in FL Studios to work. But if you open them up, you get cool content like this.
Jacob Bass.
If you're wondering what these types of files are, they are files that are already split up, so that when you drop them in, they'll match the tempo of your project. They have slice markers saved in them. Okay, and there's some other properties. Well, that's basically it. So one other thing I'd like to show you on the topic of that other thing was Direct Wave. And so all that free instruments and stuff, you can go in there and you can download them, and you can, like, they're right there. If you have a big enough drive, just save everything to its default location. But I mean, it's not that complicated to set up custom locations, and it's oftentimes way more convenient later on down the line. But anyways, I thought I'd show you that. You probably have a lot of free content you had no idea you even owned, and they show all the stuff that you theoretically have in the place that it thinks you have it. And so, yeah. If you have any questions about this, so they've got like presets in here, they've got samples, they've got Rex files, any sort of downloadable thing, it's right here for that. Now, I'm not sure if this has their whole store on it. Like, you can't download plugins from here. You have to go online and, you know, buy their plugins from there. But if you're missing presets or whatever, these are some cool options they have set up for you. Have any questions about this? Let me know. Subscribe and have a blessed day.
Get up.